Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tilleycrafts.stampinup.net. Today I'm just bobbing on to bring you a quick and easy card. So this is the card I made, and I also stamped the envelope, and we also did inside the card. So for this I've used the sentiment out of Forever Fern, to a friend that makes me smile, because I really like that one. And then I've used the flowers of friendship. This actually comes with a punch that punches these flowers and leaves out, but I've just done it stamping today. I've not used the punch, and I've used this Life is Better with Friends Like You for this card. So let's get started. I hope you can see me all right. It's a bit of a dreary day today, so let's leave that one up there. I've already got my stamps mounted on blocks as she drops them, and we're using Memento. And for this one I'm using Tahitian Tide and Parakeet Party. This one was Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party. We've also got some butterflies, and let's get this started. Right, so I've got a Tahitian Tide card base, and this is just purely an A4 sheet cut in half and scored in half, and I'm just going to burnish the edge. There we go, that's that bit done. My grid paper's on for a bit of a slide. So the measurements of this when it's done is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. So I brought in a foil layer, and we have these in the catalogue. There's a pack of, I think it's a pack of 3, and you get different shades of, like either the shiny, this is a bit of a matte one, and there's a darker one as well. So this measures 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Then we have a stamping layer, which is going to go on there, and that is 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. And for the inside I have another one, and again that measures 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Yeah, it's too many 3s and 5s and 8s. It's funny. And I've got an envelope. Now, because they run, the blends, or they seep through, I just use a bit of scrap card to keep inside, and then it stops it going through. So let's start with the inside and the envelope. So I'll start with the envelope first. So I'm just tapping in there and popping a couple of flowers on like that, and a couple of leaves. There we go. And when that's dried I will do it after. I'll do the blending after. Right, just typing up, stamping up these flowers. This will be going live in December. It is December now, but I'm not too sure what date. Got a little smudge there, but what we shall do to cover it up is put a little flower on it. There we go, that's fine. And inside we're having To a Friend That Makes Me Smile. So I'm just gonna stamp that in the middle, leave that to dry for a minute before we blend. And then on the outside, do you know, I've just realised I'm hoping my big flower's in here. It's not in here, so now I'm going to have a major panic as to where my flower has gone. I knew there'd be something missing. Right, just bear with me. I'm going to pause you and then come back in 2 seconds when I find my flower. There we go. I knew I had it. And because this is a bigger stamp, I'm just going to take the ink to the stamp and just make sure that's covered up like so. Yes, that looks good. And we're just going to pop that on here like that. Just hold it down for a couple of minutes to make sure the ink seeps in. Brilliant, love that. See, sometimes it goes a little bit darker, but I'm happy. And then we've got Life is Better with Friends Like You. I think my ink might be just that little bit juicy, so I need to be careful. Oh, no, turn it over, Karen. don't want to press down too much because I don't want it to smudge. And then if you don't press down hard enough, then it doesn't come out, but that's fine. Right. Try this again. There we go. Lovely, that's good. Pop the lid back on the ink, so we're finished with the ink now. We're finished with all the stamps, so that can go up there out the way. I'm just going to leave that to one side, and then we'll come back with these. Where's my piece of scrap card? So all I do is pop it in the envelope, because if you didn't put that in, it'll come through to the back, and we don't really want it to come through to the back. So, and I didn't do anything fancy with the colouring. I just basically, one colour, didn't blend. But it just gives that nice finished look to the envelope, so no naked envelopes, as they say. And I'm not being particularly careful, it's just let's get a little bit of colour on there. Anyway, are you all ready for Christmas? This is the thing. I actually ordered my turkey the other day, so I am a step closer and half wrapped all my presents. Because this year I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm using brown paper and some of my stamps and doing them like that. I just thought it would be a little bit different. Right, so just going in here like that. Quite like this little flower stamp, it's cute. Oops. I just think it finishes the inside of the card off nicely. There we go. And then, last but not least, we're doing the flowers. So I am going to come in with the dark blue. This is the dark Tahitian tie, and I'm just going like in the base of the flowers. See, nothing fancy with this blending, it's just on, and then bring in the light. Let's turn it around actually, and then just go over the whole of it, and then when it dries it will have that little bit darker at the bottom and lighter at the top. And I'm not the neatest blender, or colour I should say. I usually end up going out of the lines. And it doesn't help when I've got the camera in between me and the colouring. And the same with the flowers, coming with a dark parakeet party and just go over the middles like this. And then come in with the light one. I do like when we get new blends. It's supposed to snow here, but it's actually been raining, so I don't know why they say we're going to get snow, but just down the road it has actually been snowing this morning, so I can't work it out. So we're all ready to stick together now. Oh, do you like my nails, by the way? The lovely Katie B did my nails, and I just love it every time I go. She always does something different. Right, so let's get our inside in. Let's see if there's any glue in this one. Oh, there is. Just a little bit of glue around the edge. And pop that in the middle. There we go, that's lovely. Then to stick this to the foil, I prefer the tape to glue with it. I just think with it being shiny, I just feel it sticks better. There we go. And then I'll just use my glue to stick this down. Easy peasy card. I think my glue's running out. Well, don't panic, Mr. Manning, because I do have another one to the side if it does. There we go. Let's pop that on top. And then just get an equal border all the way around. And the best thing about the glue, gives you a chance to move it. And then just to finish it off, if I can find my sparkles, got to have a little bit of Winker Stella. So just to add that bit of glitz in. You know me and cards, can never have too much bling. So this is my type of simple. And to finish it off, we've got these lovely butterflies. Love these. Brushed can't even say it in them. Brushed brass butterflies. Try saying that after you've had a few drinks. So we've got one there, and put a little one up there. And that's my quick and simple card with a dressed up envelope. So that's the one in Tahitian Tide, and that's the one in Sweet Sorbet. You'll have to let me know which colour you like best. And I've used Flowers of Friendship, Forever Fern, brushed brass butterflies, and some blends. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. Come back and see me again soon. Thank you very much for joining me. Speak to you all later. Bye.